Vampires show up a lot today in popular culture, and they have a strong basis in myth around the world. But there are some questions about vampires that never seem to get answered. For example, blood drinking is a common theme with vampires, but we never really get key details about this blood drinking. How much blood does a vampire actually need on a daily basis? A cup? A pint? A gallon? A liter? Would drinking more blood on a day make a vampire fat? Or would it just get passed through the system? Does it need to be human blood? Would like a gorilla do, or a cow, or a pig? Would feeding on the cow's blood turn the cow into a cow vampire? And what is it in the blood that the vampire needs? Is it just the red cells, or does it need the plasma too? Or is it just the iron in the blood? Could like some dietary supplements solve this whole blood drinking problem? And is it only blood the vampires can use? Would like bone marrow do anything for them, or some other bodily fluid perhaps? Then we have the fangs of the vampire. Are they like a snake's fang, where fluid can pass through them? Or are they just a sharp object to punch a hole and they lick up the fluid? And do the fangs retract? As they generally seem to be large enough that they would get in the way of closing your mouth unless they retract or there's some space made in the lower jaw for them to fit, which doesn't seem to be the case. Also, when did vampires become sexy exactly? They are predators, and gazelle don't want to hump lions. What happened to the classic Nosferatu-style vampires? They weren't sexy. They looked a little more realistic as to what a human predator might look like. Do vampires really need to form a secret society? It seems like their need for blood wouldn't possibly be so great that they need hundreds of them working together to secure a supply. I mean, couldn't they just go out at night and kill a hobo or something? Dracula seemed to work alone. It seemed to be working pretty well for him, at least until he moved to England. Does anybody watching have any insight to any of this at all?